Let's continue with some of these examples on conjectures here. So number 4, the sum of the digits. So I'm going to be adding up digits in multiples of 3. So if I look at 3, there's only one digit. So the sum of just 3 is 3. If I look at 6 or 9, same reason. The sum of 6 is 6. The sum of 9 is 9. So if I look at this 12, that has 2 digits, so the sum would be 1 plus 2, which is 3. If I look at 15, the sum would be 1 plus 5, which is 6. What do we notice about all these numbers? Now here I have both odd numbers and even numbers, so I can't use that the result is odd or even, but I do notice that all of these numbers can be divided by 3, so we say all numbers are divisible, can be divided by 3. So my conjecture with would be the sum of the digits in multiples of 3 would be divisible by 3. Okay, again, we're going to test these conjectures in the next lesson or a future lesson as we move along this unit. The fewest number of triangles in a polygon. So what do I notice? When I have a quadrilateral, the word quad means 4. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4 sides. Okay, pentagon means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sides. So you can see that this had 4 sides. This one had 5 sides. Hexagon would be 6 sides. So what are we noticing about the number of triangles formed? So in a quadrilateral, there are 2 triangles that are formed. In a pentagon, there were 3 triangles formed. In a hexagon, there are 4 triangles formed. Now, we've written the numbers out for you here, but you may need to figure these out on your own. So when you're looking at the diagram, we can notice that there's 1 triangle, 2 triangles, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4 triangles, and then we can just write that number for us. So what I'm looking at here is I need to come up with some educated guess on what I think is going to happen. So if I had a 4-sided shape, 4-sided polygon, I would have 2 triangles. If I had a 5-sided polygon, I would have 3 triangles. 6-sided polygon, I would have 4 triangles. So I notice maybe that these numbers are going up by 1. I could also notice that the shape, if it's 4-sided, it's 2. So 4-sided minus 2 gives me 2 triangles. If I do 5-sided shape minus 2, I get 3 triangles. If I do a 6-sided shape, minus 2 equals 4 triangles. So maybe the number of triangles formed is 2 less than the number of sides you have in the polygon. So that's what my conjecture I'm going to write. So the number of triangles formed and we're still referring to the fewest number, will be 2 less than the number of sides the polygon has. So this was a little bit of a geometry example. Let's keep going. the sum of one odd integer and one even integer. So I need to add one odd and one even integer. So let's take an odd integer, 3, add an even integer, 6. My result is 9. Take another odd integer, let's say 5, add another even number, which let's even make it 100, and this is 105. If I take 7 plus 22, I get 29. What am I noticing about the answers? They look odd to me. Odd results, so maybe I'm going to write my conjecture from there. The sum of one odd integer and one even integer will be odd. Example number 7, the square of an odd integer. So let's look at our integers. -5, -3, -1, 1, 3, 5, and we can keep going. So let's take a number, -5, square it. -5 times -5 is positive 25. Let me take another random one. -1 squared is -1 times -1, which is positive 1. If I take 3 squared, I get 9. I can even take another number like 101. That's an odd integer. Let's try squaring that value on our calculators. And I get 10,201. What am I noticing about all these results? Well, they all look odd to me, so let's use that. The square of an odd integer will be odd.